of the ward being placed down, thinking it was going to go into the tri-brush. In fact, it did not.
Yep.
Frozen actually auto-attacked Ambition right there with the Gromp buff up on him. Probably not the best idea. Took more damage, really, than he needed to without doing much in response. Now, there is a bit of a duel going on. Lilac getting low in the top side, but Ambition is
Shy
here.
getting really low here, too. Ambition trying to help out. There's a flash knock-up on Lilac, and Shy maybe gets a first blood. Will go to Ambition. It will go to Shy. A little bit of revenge for game number 1 in CJ.
Right now, they've just put those pink wards in their own jungle, knowing that IM was so aggressive.
That sign said, let's go to game 3. And at this rate, we'll see. Oh, Space pushed back a little bit, in trouble, and IM claims a nice 2v1 kill there.
I'm not even really sure how that was set up. We'll have to take a look at that because Tucson didn't even have to burn his flash in order to monsoon Space into the turret.
I know,
so.
I was wondering how Space got that far in.
Probably Tucson was just like hiding in the lane brush or something like that.
Maybe.
As Space walked up. That must have been it. That's really...
See, I know what Mad Life is feeling right now. He's like, oh, I leave the ward for 2 seconds, and my AD carry just goes and dies. Oh, yeah.
Wow,
right.
Tucson was just lurking in that bush. Space had no idea.
And he used the arcane shift right there, too.
Oh, that is sloppy from Space. Space not having the best day today. Tucson getting the kill.
Yeah, would have been nicer if that had gone on to Sunstar for IM, but a kill's a kill.
The other thing to keep in mind, too, about these team fights later is that Maokai ultimate is going to be huge for cutting down Corki and Lux's poke. So
Yeah.
I really think the late game advantage here again goes to CJ.
Lilac about to be Meganar. Ambition trying to set up for a gank, but I don't think Lilac's going to give him that opportunity unless he goes in again here. He does have flash. We'll see. Frozen backing now, should be able to finish that Athenes, which they spot Mad Life. Here comes the Dragon. IM wants to contest this.
Yeah, they want to go for it. Shy is walking down. Lilac will be at the mercy of his teleport.
Yeah.
Actually, Shy making a move back up right now. So
Oh, they're going to go for it. Okay.
here we go. Rek'Sai ult coming in. There's an immediate TP.
Yeah, they're
Shy.
going to go back. Solar Flare lands onto Wisdom and Tucson. Tucson taking some damage. Shy activates that ultimate. True Shot barrage comes through. Lilac, they have to save Sansar. He valks over the wall. Shy just not taking a lot of damage here. Nice knock up. Azir wall comes through as well. 2 people push back. Mad Life pops that ult for, or Tucson rather, pops it up for just a second. Nice knock up onto Tucson. Ambition comes in. Have they set up the first kill? The fight they have. Space takes it, and CJ, can they turn onto this Dragon, or have they been too poked out? I am still threatening here. CJ wants to try to get this Dragon, but this may be a bit dangerous. Wisdom extremely low, though. And I think IM may have to just give this one up. We'll see how the poke from Frozen and Sunstar works.
They're really trying for this one, though.
They're going to try to burst it down. We'll see if Frozen can take it. He doesn't have his ult. No. Wow, so IM just kind of milling around there. I feel like they maybe could have put some pressure on the mid lane. There was really no chance they could stop that Dragon after they lost Tucson.
Well, right there, too, what happened was Lilac teleported in, but his ult was still on cooldown. It looks like he was dueling a bit with Shy up on the top side, and he's used it previously. So Incredible Miracle could have just left that alone, like you said, and actually just pushed down the top side tower and gotten teleport advantage. So a bit sloppy from them, for sure. On that one, didn't look very coordinated around the Gnar ultimate being off cooldown. Yes, he was in Mega Gnar form. No, he did not have his ult available was the issue.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit odd because we see IM with a different comp, but they're still playing it like the last one, you know?
IM, looks like Zonstar does get a bit caught out on the backside. Space doing a bit of work. Shy getting right into the mix, and Wisdom tries to get onto Coco, is immediately denied due to the Azir wall. Frozen burned his ult very early on in this, so he just didn't have very much follow-up damage, and one of the issues that you have with this Lux is you're just so much more limited in terms of what you can do compared to Azir.
Yep. And they're not quite able to hand that blue off. Frozen having to take the long way around with cooldown ultimate, so though, you know, although Frozen didn't have it available to try to snipe the Dragon after that last team fight, had it for the blue buff steal attempt.
It's only going to be about 35, 40 seconds on that.
Yeah.
It's
Whoa, Frozen takes some damage, and Ambition and Coco over the wall. Frozen tries to get away, gets knocked up after the flash, after the cleanse, and Frozen ganked by CJ Entus. And that could mean a mid-turret gone.
great setup there
from
CJ. Punishing him as he was going over that pink ward, and Coco will take the tower in response. So CJ's rolling now. Don't think this is going to be
trying to build
8
it back
seconds.
up again.
Well, but he's going to be tired, so he can't actually until for a little bit longer.
15 seconds, and then he can start building again. Yeah.
Not good. Dragon is live. The Zero is walking down right now, so they can take Coco a bit late.
Yep. And CJ going for Dragon number 3. They activated Coco doing some damage. Ambition coming in as well. Shy there to zone. Lilac again so far from that Mega Gnar. He's just not going to be really able to be much of a part of the team fight. Shy jumps in. Big knockup comes in from Tucson. But Mad Life right there. Tucson pushing people away. Lilac on his own. Sansar has to get away before doing a whole lot of damage, and Wisdom on the run as well. Lilac so tanky. He zones out space. Shy over the wall though, zoning out most of IM, but Sansar still doing some damage in this long team fight. Finally goes down. A kill though comes in for CJ, but IM has done enough damage. They've managed to prevent the dragon. No, they didn't prevent the dragon. What am I even talking about?
CJ
it did go to
actually
CJ after
did
all.
get the dragon.
Wow.
Super risky. Ambition didn't have smite.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised they got that.
This was actually not a good dragon. So we can see right now that Ambition didn't have smite for that. They actually had to just burn it all the way down. And when you're facing a Corki and a Lux, that does get a bit dicey. So Lilac comes in right now. We do see Randuin's going down. Everybody from CJ a little bit bunched up. Shy on the high grounds. Coco changes his focus to dealing some damage up higher. They push Lilac away, and unfortunately for Frozen, the ult only hits Mad Life and Coco. They're not killed by it. Ambition takes a bunch of damage, but gets the shield from the face of the mountain. And so will not be dying.
Deep. Tucson going nearly down. Will they get him? Solar Flare comes in, and there's a kill for Coco. They may be able to grab more. Coco, though, evaporated by Frozen's ultimate. Lilac just not very tanky at the moment. He'll eventually get taken out by Space.
2 for 1. Ambition is back, however.
Yeah, ulting in. They're going to be able to take more control of this jungle, maybe take this tier 2 turret as well.
Yeah, he wants to move around, starts zoning out with Mad Life. He's going to get it. I think they're going to be working with much. Coco actually going for the heavy hitter Azir build this time around. Not building the Stinger, but going straight into the Death Cap. Now, this will spike his damage should he choose to E in. But otherwise, his sustained damage over the course of the team fight not going to be quite as high as if he had a Stinger.
Sure enough. But, you know, when you've got champions like Janna and Lux on the other side, you know, just a few hits are enough to really poke somebody out.
You could probably actually one-shot Lux right now.
Yeah, it's possible.
Ambition doing a good job of threatening with the split push. You can see Hexdrinker, the Rex side of this game. Good pickup, adds a little bit of extra damage, and especially against the Corki Lux, it's going to do a lot of work in terms of that magic resistance and dodging after the poke. Use that final spark to clear the wave, but that is a lot of damage. Look at how fast the Azir clears the tower.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, is that Shy can kind of just show up whenever he wants and just tank the turret for a little bit, too. But all the other turrets are down now. So you got to deal with those inhibitor turret lasers from here on out.
Yeah, CJ trying to bait the Baron, but it's not very threatening when Rek'Sai's on the bottom side, but they are actually going to go for it. Of course, that Rek'Sai ult can come in at any time.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to try. Here we go.
Yep, coming right into the Baron pit. Hello.
Sneaky.
And IM. Can they contest the Solar Flare used really early? There's Baron. Can they get it? Oh, Frozen managed to steal the Baron. Can they win the fight now? IM, a lot of damage onto CJ. Lilac coming in. Huge ult against the Baron pit, but Space responds with a kill. Can IM follow up? The ult comes through, and Frozen with another kill onto Mad Life. Tucson coming in. Can he stop anyone from getting out with a whirlwind? The flash from Shy. Tucson coming in with his own flash.
Space,
whirlwind
no
onto Space.
mana.
Space exhausted as well, too. He is going to go down. IM gets the Baron. They get the kills. The fans going crazy. Now what can IM get out of this? They can get the Dragon. They can get the mid turret. Anything else?
Yeah, they get tier 2 in mid also.
So.
Well, Doa,
wow.
They're going to get Dragon out of it too.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, speaking of miracle Barons, there's one for you. Frozen didn't even steal that with his ult.
No, he didn't. He got it with like an E or something.
Yeah, wow. Okay, well, Incredible Miracle gets right back into this one because They don't actually secure that Baron, and now the Dragon going the way. Huge swing in momentum here for Incredible Miracle. Lilac coming in with a big ult as well.
Don't know if Ambition and Shy want to tangle with this here. There's a light binding coming in from Frozen. Lilac trying to get away. No flash for him right now. Oh, they stun him with the Solar Flare, and CJ is going to at least come away with this, or from this with a kill.
And a blue buff as well.
All right.
But at the end of the day.
Oh, Wisdom. Got to be careful there. Oh, did he get it? No, Coco got it.
Coco got it. Well, that's a huge takeaway on the Dragon, too.
Yeah.
I am buying themselves some time. Still with, what is Wisdom doing?
I really don't know. He was trying to make sure he got the Wolves or something, but I don't think that's really worth it. No flash, and he's just going to donate himself to CJ. I don't know. That was not a good place for Wisdom to be there. That was just a plain old mistake. No debate on that one.
This game getting a little throwy right now.
It certainly is. Nice Lucent Singularity coming in from Frozen there for the damage, but CJ still going to put the pressure on against a Baron-powered IM team. CJ still going to take that inhibitor turret.
Well, they still have a man advantage, so they should be going
knock
for
up onto
this.
Space. Getting chipped away. Yep.
Wow, I'm actually...
Oh, Mad Life getting caught, getting taken out. Luxall comes through, nearly takes out Coco. Oh man, if he had had a Leandries, that would have been a dead Azir. Sansar coming in. Space taking a lot of damage here too. Gets hit with the rocket. There's the Azir turret.
Yeah, how far are they going to push this? Looks like they're not going to go any further at this point. Take the Azir turret while you can. You already have Baron-powered minions right there.
Yep.
But that's it. IM won't be able to do anything more. Let's take a look at this again, because
Frozen,
it's an E. Takes it with the E right there because the binding was used on two members of CJ. Wisdom comes with the Cataclysm. Look at that, actually. The Janna ult forced them all to the edge of the Cataclysm. Nice CC, and then the follow-up from Lilac. It was very well-chained CC from Incredible Miracle.
Yeah.
And then a bold play from IM. Moving forward, falcing over that wall. Sanstar coming in. Space just not able to do anything right there without any mana.
And Ambition, the issue there, using his smite a little bit too early.
Well, still CJ's game to lose, really. Even after all those...
They're trying their best.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
Enough additional damage to finish you off after that, so...
Yeah, there's a reason we don't see her a whole lot, and these are those reasons.
Unless you have like 20 Magi stacks, which honestly you kind of need in the ultra late game. We don't see a Magi's yet, so really Frozen not going to be stacking that up particularly quickly.
Yep.
CJ now looking to pressure. The Baron buff is off, and they have that naked inhibitor to play with, but there's a lot of wave clear coming through the gap.
2 minutes till that next Baron now. 2 minutes until the Dragon as well, because they were taken by IM at about the same time. CJ, though, really wanting this bottom inhibitor. Getting that would be the perfect pressure to put on before they try to take this next Baron.
That's what they want.
Yep.
And see, they are moving ever so slowly with each wave through the choke point.
Yeah.
And blocking it off.
Oh,
that's actually huge.
Yeah, that was a late ult from Frozen, and that's going to make it really hard to defend this inhibitor now. Lilac is about to go Mega Gnar, though. They may be able to make something out of this. We'll see. Wisdom coming in from the side, gets poked away by the Sand Soldiers from Azir. Coco trying to create some space there. They're going to rotate maybe to the mid lane here.
CJ playing this very passively right now. They're afraid of making another mistake like they did at the Baron, and they don't want to overcommit to anything. Frozen's ult will get back up, though. Actually, the Mega Gnar did buy them some time, but there's a large minion wave developed up in the top side that needs to be cleared out. CJ could find a window.
Frozen's ult's up again. Wisdom's still getting poked out by Coco. Wisdom has been trying to find an angle to trap people in the Cataclysm. Set some stuff up, but it just has not happened yet. They're going to send Sansar over, and that's going to cause CJ to come in. Shy with the ultimate. Can they stop themselves from losing this inhibitor? Wisdom flashes in, tries to get into space on the back lines, but gets locked up with the Solar Flare. Luxall comes in as well, does some damage, and CJ being pushed back. Lilac in the back lines onto Ambition and Coco. Shy has to exit the base. Frozen looking for that kill, but Sansar will be the one to take it, and CJ pushed out of the base. The inhibitor defended for
Wow.
IM.
Okay, well,
Pretty incredible.
they tried to take advantage of the fact that Sonstar was over there clearing out the wave in the top side, and
Yeah.
CJ wanted to go in. They couldn't get quite the right engage, and Wisdom bottling enough people up that they're able to finish off Shy in the end, who is still working on a bit more tankiness here.
He's getting really tanky already, but CJ just can't quite seem to get in there yet.
Ambition roaring in with the home guard boots off of the Rek'Sai ultimate just to make sure that Lilac can't take control over the Baron. It has respawned Dragon up as well right now. CJ could look for number 4. They could trade number 4 for a Baron, but certainly a hard call. And they're pinging very actively onto this Dragon right now. They want to be put in that situation where they can force a fight and end the game at the next Dragon.
I think forcing a 4th Dragon stack in a trade for the Baron against a team that's as far down as IM is probably a safe trade for CJ to make.
Yeah, exactly, because then they can force, and in fact, they don't even have to.
They get to contest, yeah.
IM was busy clearing out their lanes, so the minions didn't take out the inhibitor, so now CJ may well get both, and IM on the ropes. They can't give up another Dragon in 6 minutes.
Yep.
So basically CJ will be able to force the fight that they want out in the open, where this Gnar is going to be much less of a threat, where they won't have to cluster for Lux damage.
This inhibitor may be in trouble here. Lilac trying desperately to get back the energy to go into Mega Gnar. Getting a little bit of that from the Boomerang.
And CJ still not wanting to go in. They would be well served by the Baron buff right now, but IM got enough wards around it that they have the possibility of a contest. Looks like Frozen's going to go for the Zhonya's Hourglass next. Scuttle Crab in favor of IM right now as Ambition and Wisdom square off around this red buff. Frozen will come in for a little help. Ambition not going to be able to take it out, just tunneling quickly right back into Baron pit.
Yep.
Oops. Tucson moving that ward on him, actually. That was clever. It is cap for wards right there.
Yep.
And forced the lens to be used after the pink ward was already put down. All right, so where are we going with this one?
Well, CJ just kind of milling out around right now. Really kind of, I think, afraid after what's happened to them with that Baron, with trying to push in for that inhibitor. They're suddenly playing things much, much more cautiously, and with all of IM up, with the pressure on the lanes not being as severe as CJ would like, it makes it tough to go for this Baron.
Yeah, Lilac doing what he can to keep that inhibitor safe with his teleport up. Let's see what the play is going to be. CJ is really in no threat right now, so they can drag out this game and play it safely. It's probably the best move for them.
They can literally just wait until the next Dragon if they want to.
Right, and that's the tipping point right there. That's where IM unquestionably must fight them, or else they will lose the game.
Yep. CJ though, wow, they're going to turn onto that Baron. Managed to catch IM away from it, so CJ just gets a free Baron. No other way to really say that. Tucson getting caught, knocks up Madlife as Madlife tries to come in. And here we go, Lilac trying to get away, really getting poked. They've got to be careful here. Madlife getting chunked up pretty well. CJ, they've got the Baron buff now.
And they should just move bottom, leave Shy in the mid lane, and that's what they're going to do.
Yep.
Just to keep the minion wave and empower those minions with the Baron buff. CJ chasing backwards a little bit. They'll clear this out quite quickly with Ezreal in his ear and march on forward towards that inhibitor that has been tormenting them for quite some time so far this game.
Yep, well, they've got the Baron buff. They've got what they need to presumably take this inhibitor. Frozen's still there, though. Let's see if they can do it. Here we go again. CJ pushing in. Tucson's just going to try to create some zones with those whirlwinds. Any knockup could mean some decent poke. Oh, speaking of poke, Lilac taking a lot of damage from those Sand Soldiers. Uh-oh. And this inhibitor is looking like it's going to be gone. Nothing IM can really do about it. Inhibitor down to about half health. Meanwhile, Rek'Sai takes his top turret. Lilac can't stop him. There goes the inhibitor. And CJ just going to back out, rotate to mid. Ambition still putting pressure on the top lane, and IM just kind of collapsing under the pressure now. There's just not a lot they can do to prevent CJ from pretty much walking wherever they'd like to at this point.
Ambition has done a really good job of split pushing this game.
Ambition's got flash.
So flash out of that one. Was trying to wait for his tunnel to come back up, but saw the Lux binding en route and decided better of it. Now, nobody here to defend at least the first couple of attacks onto the tower. And Ambition recalls, heals up with the home guard boots, and then immediately gets himself into the mix one more time with the Rek'Sai tunnel. And it's one of the powers of Rek'Sai, really, is you're able to split push because you can always just appear right back next to the rest of your team.
Yeah.
You have your ultimate available and ready to go. So Ambition, after taking that tower, trying to use these Baron minions one more time to make a move here.
Very true.
Not the best true shot barrage. And Space gets hit
by
they
caught Space, and they're just going to evaporate him. Frozen with a lot of damage there. Oh, Space. Shy has to burn that flash solar flare, but it's only a defensive one as CJ backing away. Space in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he just gets disintegrated by Incredible Miracle.
Really poor positioning from Space.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right there. I mean, you can't, if you're playing Ezreal, you can't allow yourself to be caught by a Lux binding like that when you have so many escape tools. He had his flash up. I think he had his Arcane Shift available as well.
Well, that's just simply not paying attention.
Well, I mean, Mad Life also had Crucible, so there's that aspect of it as well. Pretty poorly played team-wide, but good reaction there from Frozen to combo his abilities. You have to be careful. Lux can get you through your front line, but
well, it's getting a bit scary too. I mean, that ult is going to be up so often for Frozen now as well.
And now Lilac and crew have a timing window onto this dragon. They can deny. Oh man, are they going to deny the fifth?
They need to deny this one. If CJ gets this and Coco tries to poke him, but he can't quite do it. Meanwhile, Ambition and Mad Life take out the mid inhibitor turret. Recalls coming in from IM, but all inhibitors are vulnerable now.
I wonder why they took out the turret instead of heading up and taking out the actual inhibitor up on top.
That's a good question.
It may have been a better use of their time, but they get it anyway. I suppose they had help of the minions in the mid lane, so they may have just gone for the 100% thing rather than risking it right there. But
I mean, CJ knows they can stretch this game out. Again, you know, yeah, it's embarrassing when Space gets caught like that, but it really doesn't change a whole lot because CJ can make this game go as long as they need to, really.
They can, but it's still disheartening that CJ has made some pretty large errors in this game, which have given IM a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, CJ definitely not playing this one perfectly, and IM doing a good job of taking advantage of those mistakes to bring themselves about as far back into this game as you could expect them to.
Yeah,
maybe even a little bit more so.
Still 7K behind because of CJ's very dominant early game and their ability to snowball. They've just made a couple errors at crucial points in time that have extended this match.
Yeah, close game across the board. Lilac taking a lot of damage right before Mega Nard. There goes the mid inhibitor, and IM. You know, again, we never know what's going to happen. There could be a crazy team fight. Space could get caught, but it looks like for now, CJ's got all three inhibitors. Wisdom trying to come in and make a play. He's going to get taken down fairly quickly. Oh, actually, no, gets up for the moment. Ambition back. Oh, there's a kill. Oh, actually, Ambition's taking the turret. I don't know what's going on. Wow, Lilac, all of IM being forced back. What can you say, CJ? They've got the 4 dragon buffs. They've got the damage. Coco just Zonia stays safe. Oh, maybe not that safe. Never mind. Rosen laying that Lucid Singularity trap for him.
Right, and they're not able to finish up right now with everybody coming back to full HP. Space trying to make it work right here. He wants to get onto Frozen. He's exhausted, though, and Space.
That was a bit overeager. Space trying to stay alive.
Oh, they got Sanstar.
Do it. They did get Sanstar, but IM still fighting this really to the bitter end. This has been, as CJ looks like they may clean this one up finally. Wisdom still going through. Wow. So I got to say, this has been one of the more sloppy late games that we've seen. These team fights have not been pretty.
Well, CJ, I think, did the right thing there. Yes, Space died, but they actually forced the game to be ended immediately, just through a little bit of a brutal, ugly brawl at the end. Took out Sanstar, really their only hope of defending their Nexus.
Only Wisdom left. Despite the Iron Elixir, despite the Nox. Oh, he gets Ambition at the end.
Yeah, CJ
Bad
just
life.
doesn't care. They're just going to throw bodies at the inhibitor
I guess
until the Nexus until they get it.
Wisdom going for the double kill. He doesn't even care anymore. Oh, doesn't quite get it. There it is, GG. We're going to game 3, and CJ wins it, yeah. I guess you just need to become the battering ram sometime, don't you? That last fight, I'm like, I don't know.
Sometimes you just have to be like Ulysses S. Grant and just throw people into the meat grinder at the problem until it's solved.
I guess so.
And they did just that at the end. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
Well, I am, again, I really think that one you have to give to CJ's